What is up, everyone? Northside here. I'm back. Before we start, I want to say I'm back. My account was hijacked, and thanks to the community that made a lot of noise, swift action of the YouTube team, I got my account back, and I will address that in my vlog today. Now let's get straight to the point. I am going to show you things that kind of scared me, and if they scared me, I can only imagine how complex. If an end gamer like me, I wanted to do a comparison, to digress, this cannot be compared. So let's get straight to the point. I know you got a lot of questions. I'm gonna leave the entire blog post and you can read all the changes there. I will mention some of them. The disclaimer: everything here now currently is a subject to a major ultimate change. This is not my first rodeo on a preview shard, and I assure you that this is the first time that I am really confused. As it seems, nothing is working as it is supposed to work. The caps, the stats is all over the place. People are panicking. So I'm here to tell you, do not panic. Do not make any irrational decisions. Do not buy companions for extreme amount of AD. I'm not telling you what to do with your AD or your money. It's your money, your AD. However, let's get to the character sheet. When I open this, if we look at my main stats here, you tell me in the comment section, how does this look to you, and how is this going to look to a newer player or whatever player? In the initial blog post, and even Chris Whiteside on my last night stream said that it was poorly worded. It was a bad blog post. I was expecting, when I log on, to upgrade my mythic companions, and that was it. What we got is entire overhaul. These changes comes in all forms: base damage, item level, caps, you name it is there. It's not just about the companions and removal of bonding runestones. This is unexpected, and this actually kind of spooks me more than just buying power back. The irony is, as you can see, my power is overcapped. We're gonna start from the basics. Okay, what they did is actually, we're gonna start with the ratings. So my total item level is currently 48,000 here. You can see that charisma, companion influence, is removed. Everybody is interested in that. Charisma now gives forte. I will get to forte when I get to my powers, and I will explain what it is. Ratings currently works if you hover over my power. It is capped at 90%. The orange number you're seeing is telling me that this rating is 7,900 over your total item level. Excess rating points have no effect, meaning that 7,900 excess rating points are wasted, which it makes no sense because the tier 3 gear I'm wearing is providing me with power. Now they explain this is to make it easier on players wanted this. I'm not familiar, I don't know who wanted this. I surely didn't. Tier 3 gear that people broke their backs on, and this is just the beginning. Tier 1 gear that provides power is rendered obsolete, because why if I'm overcapped? Everything is now capped at 50%. So for example, my accuracy is 55%. As you can see, rating contribution is 40.2% and other contributions are 14.8. And if you read the tooltip, when this rating is equal or greater than your total item level, its contribution is 50%. My total item level is 48,000. Henceforth, I have 50% accuracy. But here's the trick: every 1,000 below your total item level reduces the contribution by 1%. This is how it works now. Changes to the equipment, changes to the companions, changes to boons, racial bonuses, player power magnitudes, stats. So what they did with the ratings, technically, rating cap equals total item level, which means power has now been capped like other ratings. They cap our power. Defense work as before. So let's look at the defense in my case. It is 54%. In order to get 90%, to get that 50%, that's sadistic 50%, how I'm going to achieve that? Because people are panicking. I'm going to tell you, do not panic, but there are some really bad things that may happen. However, the developer team and everybody from the team is reassuring me, and the community, that they are working hard on this. because my tier 3 gear is practically obsolete. Butcher's Precision, Butcher's Might. Base damage now is actually removed from the weapons. It comes from your item level, if I'm not mistaken. Base damage is removed from the weapons. So if we go to Zariel weapons, which people grinded so hard for, you can see that it is removed. So base damage is your total item level divided by 10. DPS get a 20% bonus to that value, and healers get a 10% bonus. So base damage is my total item level divided by 10/10. That's how it's on the blog post. I don't know how this is gonna pan out, but I have to remind you, this is just the first patch. I'm gonna need minimum 2 more patches to go to cover all of this. Now moving forward, as you can see, what is 90% critical severity? Now armor penetration is basically replaced with critical severity, roughly said. You can read it on a blog post. What about my combat advantage? I already have combat advantage jewels here. I had to remove my power boon from my guild stronghold to critical strike bonus, defense instead of hit points, etc. I had to remove boons, power from the boons, and even if I dismiss my companion, I am still in orange. Now this could be actually just a visual glitch. It is rating is 49,000 and total item level is 41,000 now because I don't have a companion. Even if when I removed, I'm not very radiant enchantments, but I will show you that soon. We tried everything, 5 almost 6 hours of streaming. We were trying to figure out what's happening. So in a sense, we removed all radiants, replaced them with assassins, of course in defense gigantics. We are still, do not fall for this yet. We don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep you updated with this. Let's resummon the companion and focus on that now. I know you have a lot of questions, but I don't have answers for you because nothing for me personally technically is not working as it is supposed to work, as it is. Either they don't want us to reach the caps, because if you don't have enough awareness and you get swarmed by mobs, you are going to die. They have a lot of work to do, but this is just way too much. Companions, you can see that my invoker bolsters are at 100%. Now I did put all current bolsters to 100%, just because I wanted to test every companion power. Now Xuna has been nerfed, or the damage is just not calculating correctly, because we got some weird numbers, we got some easy runs, the boss HP is higher, there are a lot of bugs. For example, these all companions are now mythic, and also it's very important that everything is turned into a percentage. To put it simple, slime insight is extremely expensive at this point because equip is 7.5% total damage, which we want that, but that doesn't mean it's not going to change. Are you going to drop 7 or 14 million or 8 million or 5 million for slime? I don't know. It's up to you. Don't do any irrational moves and don't get debated, okay? Baby Deep Crow Presence, Mythic, 7.5% total damage. Alchemist Discipline, 3.8 critical chance. Combined rating, 3.8 combat advantage. Storm Rider Discipline, for example, maximum hit points 15,000, combined rating 3.8% total damage. Alpha Compy, on the other hand, 7.5% power. Now I can tell you now that this could be reverted, but I cannot confirm that yet. Alpha Compy should give 7.5% damage, not power. That's it. That's all there is to it. And I insisted with the Q&A to revisit this. So this is why Alpha Comp is not in my slot here. Assassin Drake, 3.8% accuracy, critical severity. Now these are all mythics. So what I did, I have this old 1.010 combined item level companion gear, and you can see that I'm using offense recondite runestone for accuracy, defense slot arcane for deflection. Indomitable runestones now provides 40% additional damage. It may seem a lot, but Xuna is totally toned down. Now I still have a lot of testing to do, and I will show you how it works. It's pointless for me now to give you any kind of example or reasoning how are we supposed to reach caps for the offense, and also it's very important to reach the defense cap, and also you can see they added deflect severity, deflect, and the critical avoidance is quite important because I died almost in Master of the Hunt. So companion upgrading, for example, let me open my inventory really quick. Here we go. Staldorf presence. It gives combat advantage. So when I buy my Staldorf, and we're going to do that now, and summon him, only I need to find him. Here he is. This is Staldorf. He is on creatures. So I'm going to summon him, and upgrading to legendary still costs 1 million, and upgrading to mythic costs 1.5 million or 150 companion tokens. So now we have, that's how it works. That's how it works. So I can now use this Staldorf presence, or whatever you want to call it, to get more combat advantage. So let's see how much Staldorf is actually giving. Batiri is actually very interesting, 11% damage versus bosses, but there is way too many companions to go through. Not just me, also Reiner will go, he's gonna have a lot of work, but I'm going to focus patch by patch and go from there. Anyway, this is how the companion system is working now. Here is Staldorf, 7.5% combat advantage. So let's put him there, and you can see how my crit severity just went down, and my crit severity is binded to my overpenetration, and it's now if your power rating and accuracy ratings are capped, you deal 5% more damage. Change. There's a lot of changes. It's just I don't want to make this too long video, obviously. So let's check out my combat advantage now. For example, let's see where it is. Combat advantage 58.6. So that's with Staldorf. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna summon Zuna back, and of course I do need to take elixirs, and I'm still undercapped with critical severity. As you can see, it doesn't matter, or I didn't do it right. 89.4%. Okay, because I removed the companion that gave me that extra critical severity. I show you the boons. The boons are now reworked, and that gives 0% power per rank. So it's all percentage now. Now I know what you're interested the most. I assume that this is it. So the enchantments, I'm gonna make a different video about it. Now the enchantments, utilities, that's the most people ask me about utilities. Dark enchantments provides forte. Now we're gonna go to forte really soon. Utility slot, combine rating, and forte. What is forte? Forte is mechanic, and it's binded to a paragon. My paragon pad provides an increase to power. Power is overcapped already regardless, and excels at deflect severity and critical severity. Now in the blog post you can see that for every class there is a list, so it's different for every paragon and for every class. That's forte. That is forte. You don't have to do anything with it. It's there. Now my forte currently is at 51.2%. Now I know what interests you the most, so that's why I'm close to the vendor here. So if we go to the Antiquity Scholar, go to the store and go to the bonding exchange, you can see here that yes, you can get your 2.6 million astral diamonds for rank bonding 15. However, if this stays like it is, that's my biggest fear, all of my radiance I can exchange bondings for rank 15 enchantment Rootstone pack. Point being is, if I'm gonna have to exchange to this, let me show you what I'm actually using. So like I said, assassins in offense slot, critical strike, accuracy, combat advantage, combine rating. Stuff I need. Defense slot, gigantic, defense deflection, and maximum hit points. Important. So everything is there. I'm trying to figure out if I forgot something. Mounts. I had to remove my 15,000 power mount and switch it to Providence, or maybe I will switch it to defense. It's still very vague, very under a veil of mystery, whatever you want to call it. And now we're gonna go and we're gonna check out how I do in awareness really quick. So let's go there and we move on from there. Here we are in awareness, and here's Ouija. Go figure. So I'm going to show you really quick how combat works in awareness, because I'm going to be streaming and show you what's happening. So if you look at my damage now and the damage I'm taking, it's okay. The numbers are small, but it is how it is. Let's take on some bigger pack of mobs and see what's gonna happen to me actually. Here are the stats. You can see my power is rising, and my bar shield is protecting me pretty good actually. So they're gonna need to do probably something about enemy hit points, bosses hit points. Last night we actually did 5 or 6 man big heroic encounters with this setup. So this was lightning enchantment, for example. Vorpal, I don't even know if it's working as intended. I don't know. I have very little information, and I'm gonna have to close the video down now. This is all for now that I can say. Everybody, you can express your opinion in the comment section. Just be respectful to each other. Tell me what you think. So with that being said, thank you for watching. This was Northside, and Northside is out. I will see you soon on a vlog and on a stream. See you soon, and bye bye.